Welcome to County Magazine. I'm your host, Melissa Leebaert. I'm sure you already know that Fairfax County government has thousands of employees that excel every day at their jobs. But I bet you didn't know that some employees' talents excel outside the office. Up next, 4 members of Quiet Fire, a local soul band who just happen to also be Fairfax County employees.
If you come to a Quiet Fire Soul show, it is high energy. I work for the public-private partnerships here at Fairfax County, led by our executive director, Patricia Stevens. I am her assistant. And I'm surrounded by such creative women and men in this office who sort of have an appreciation for music. As a government employee, there's a certain responsibility that is required either on the job and off. And even as a performer, there's also another responsibility to just be able to use the gift to speak to others.
I have been a part of SAC for almost 5 years coming in January. SAC is awesome in the program that it gives for the school as well as the entire community around the school. How I reach out to the kids at work is almost like how you reach out to the audience when it comes to a musical concert. Not everybody may be involved in the same thing or engaged in the same thing, but if you find a certain genre or a certain style, a certain thing that a kid likes, that's how you can grasp their attention.
Well, basically, I'm a general maintenance worker, housing and community development, HCD, home repair for the elderly and disabled. It's only minor, but we do things to help them to maintain their home, and it's really good. You know, our program is real helpful for the elderly and disabled. I feel proud about doing that. I try to keep it real. I think people feel that it is real. And when they know you're having a good time, they have a good time.
The beauty about a band is everybody has a different interpretation of their part. So when you get together, sometimes Be Nice is on the drums, and he might do a hit, and I'll go, I like that, do it again. So you come back around, and when he does it, I'll do something on the keyboard to accentuate what he did. And then the guitar player turn around, okay. And then the next thing you know, it becomes, you're going, on the one, boom, 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 and people are like, y'all sound really great. Like, yeah, we just picked that up. That's kind of how it works.
Robbie, he can sing, he can write, he has the technology piece down. He works in purchasing where I used to work, and he works here in the government center. And oftentimes our conversations is always around music.
There's a lot you can bring from being in a band to bringing in a working organization, because you're striving for the same goal. Everybody's got a different part that they play to get to that goal, and it's a lot easier to get there if everybody is working in concert together.
Brian and Tommy came up to me. We was at a gospel festival, and they came to me and said they wanted to start a band, and would you think collaborating with them?
Quiet Fire had already been established for probably 18, 19 years at that time, and I had been with my band for about 7 or 8 years. So everyone had to sort of get comfortable with the new singer and the new co-manager to the leader. And once there was a trust built, not only in just the talent or the craft, but my ability to also book the band, it helped us to move forward.
And then I call the cherries on top is when Robbie and Brandon came in. We just went to a whole nother level.
Also, when Quiet Fire invited me to be a part of the group, it was like right off the bat, Brandon, you know, what songs do you know? Of course, Georgia on My Mind is the staple song of Ray Charles. It's just so therapeutic, and it gives one encouragement, it gives one strength, it gives one anything that it needs to go through whatever life comes its way.
It's absolutely timeless. From generation to generation, the young kids can still appreciate music from 40, 50, 60 years ago. And that music will continue to be passed on.
Every word I say, ain't no stopping us now.
To see scheduled performances of this group, visit quietfiremusic.com.